look at that stat sheet and you see over 300 yards rushing, that's got to be a dream for an offensive lineman right there.
It's definitely a dream. I remember back, shout out legend Mike Leach, when I was sitting up in his office, I said, hey, I know you have an offense that can throw the ball and lead the nation in passing, but people are going to give us boxes where we can run the ball. And we're going to have to be able to do that, and we did that tonight, and it was real nice, real fun.
We'll talk a little bit about John kind of said the reason that he did run for the 200 and some yards was you guys played, lights out there on the line of scrimmage. Is this the best you guys have played since you've been here, or do you think this is one of the better days? How do you rank it, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, to rank it, I can't remember the last time. Been a Coug fan for a while. I can't remember the last time we've had almost triple rushing yards than we did passing yards. So that's really phenomenal. But we have a saying. It's for field goal. It's sacrifice the body, glorify the soul, all in the name of points. But on the O-line, we like to say sacrifice the body, glorify the soul, all in the name of John Mateer. So if we can protect that guy and keep him doing what he's doing, we'll be good.
Two games in, you guys have allowed just one sack, and obviously John's like I think helped with that. But how much do you think it speaks to just the overall improvement and maybe some of the continuity you guys have that, maybe it was an issue at times last year, but again, it came on a kind of a funky bootleg play that maybe should have been called something else. But what do you think it speaks to kind of what you guys have been able to build as an offensive line that through two games your quarterback's been hit just once or been sacked just once?
Yeah, it's one of our keys to winning, protecting the quarterback. And like I said earlier, John is really special. So we're going to have to do that to, keep him and the team, doing what we want to do. We're going to have to protect him. And, yeah, the last 2 years, I think you guys probably know better than me. I think we had 40-something sacks. And you want to be a good O-line, you got to protect the quarterback. So I'm glad we're doing that this year.
You talk about protecting John, but what's the feeling like when he's such a physical runner and he puts his body on the line the way he does?
Yeah. Coach Castor asked us this during fall camp because, of course, at practice, it's a quick whistle. And he was like, hey, it was Keith and John, on the goal line. Of course, nothing happened at practice because it's practice. And Castor was like, hey, week 1 against Portland State, what's John going to do? And we were all like, well, he's going to lower his shoulder and try to go through the guy. So it's who John is. And as much as I want to keep him safe, once he starts running, I'm going to try and catch up and keep him safe. But it's tough.
You sound pretty fired up to keep John clean. What is it about him that kind of gives you that feeling? And, what kind of drives you guys in that way?
Well, we're with him every day. So we get to see how special he is, not just physically, but just with his work ethic and his consistency. So, I mean, when you have a leader like that, it takes big pride to want to protect him. And I'm really mad we did a 20-yard sack. I gave it up today.
So you've talked about how you grew up a Coug fan. What does it mean? What does a night like tonight mean to you and to WSU?
Yeah. Winning a good game at home in Pullman, that's what Cougs live for. So, I know we could have finished better in the fourth quarter. I'm not sure we won the fourth quarter specifically, but, being able to have a good team and create a lead in the first half and not lose it, puts a big smile on. As a Coug fan and a current Coug player, it makes me real happy.
What would it mean to get the job done next week, just given where you grew up, close to UW, and just based on everything that's happened the last year between the two schools? Mm-hmm. Would it mean even more? Is it even more personal this year than last year, maybe?
Yeah, rivalry games always personal, but it's our third opportunity to represent the team that we built. And this time it's going to be an NFL stadium, which is going to be different. And I'm really excited to go over to that city and get it done.